Hey everybody, Neal here from Tz'ikin and Groundwork. I'm here today to talk about a little bit of site analysis and sector analysis. So I'm here in Sununai, in the land of a friend and client, Julian. And well, we started this process several months ago with Julian, assessing his goals and getting a feel for what he wanted, which was a beautiful, inviting, food-producing area where he could set up a kind of a conscious community. So the first thing we did was we mapped out this site. We got a real feel for the size and shape of it. It's a 1.5 acre site. And I'm going to talk now about the main things that you want to take into consideration when you're mapping out a site. The first one I always think is, where's the water flowing? So actually right up this way to the northwest of us, there's a river that runs. And in a sense, this whole area here above us is a water flow zone. So there's the distinct possibility that in a really bad, severe weather event, we could get water coming in from the northern part of the property. So that's something we really want to consider in our design. But that river is also an asset, so it means we can bring water in. And the property also slopes down from north to south as we go from the river towards the lake. So we can describe our water flows more accurately by producing a contour map, which we did, and in the next video I'll show you what our base map with our contours looks like. But the first step in this site analysis was to produce a nice, simple base map. Then we marked in our contour lines, and that gives us a pretty good idea. That's our first sector flow done. We can now have a clear idea of how water flows through the property. And then what else do we want to think about? Well, there's a public path that comes right up this way and right up the other way to the east and west of the property. So that's a human traffic flow. We have the lake right in front of us, but we also have this right here is our sun zone. This is the whole area. This is the area here. The sun rises in the winter months, kind of to the southeast of us, and then it makes its way over to the north behind this big mountain over here. So even though technically there's more sunlight hours in the months like June and July, here we get less because the sun actually moves up behind this mountain. So that's something we want to consider. But independent of that, this area here that's not blocked by the house is where we get the most sun. And it would be nice, it's nice to keep sunny spots on the house because Julian wants to put more structures in the land, which is fine. But it's good to put those where they're not going to block the sunlight. It's good to leave a few areas of full sun available. So we have this whole spot down here, which is going to be really, really useful for growing food, which is one of our goals. What else do we have to deal with? Well, the lake is right here, and we're sort of looking southeast right here. South is right over there, but we get, especially in dry season here, we get some intense winds coming in this way. So that's something we want to plan in our design. We also, there's quite a busy town over here, and this would be like a noise sector. So in the next video, I'm going to show you these sectors, how we mark them into the map. And then once they're on there, that's what's going to inform our design. Yeah, that's what's going to inform where we put the big trees, where we put the small trees, where we put the thicker noise blocking trees, where we maybe put some of the fruiting bushes to give passing visitors a tasty treat to snack on. All those kinds of things. The positioning of all our elements is informed by good sector analysis, and it's really, really intuitive and really easy. So I encourage you, if you're at the start of planning your permaculture design project, that you spend a lot of time doing this. So yeah, that's all for now. I hope you found this enjoyable. See you soon.